Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about how you hook a reader and how you introduce some type of writing to get your reader interested. So, one way that you can hook a reader into your story is by using the figurative language technique onomatopoeia. For instance, this would be like sound words like pop, crack, wham. Here's an example: crack, the bat hit the ball over the fence. This really helps the reader hear in their mind the sound that was happening as the story is being told. Another way to hook your reader is to start your story or your poem by asking a question. For example, have you ever seen a snake up close? You could be asking this question to someone in the story, or you could be asking the question to the reader themselves. The next way to introduce a story or to use a good hook is by providing an action. The raccoon zipped across my yard. So not only does this explain how the raccoon is moving, it's also using an onomatopoeia version of um, detail and showing that it moved really quickly across the yard. So this helps get the reader interested and it helps let the reader know what's happening. You could also start your story by hooking your reader with a flashback, which is an example of like they are going back in their memory, back in time, and they are discussing something that has already happened. So, such as seeing the Grand Canyon for the first time was amazing. And then, as they would continue their story, they would tell you more about what it was like to see the Grand Canyon. There's a few more ways that you can hook your reader. One way is by using dialogue. Get out, she yelled. Remember, when using dialogue, you always want to use, you always want to use a dialogue tag, such as saying, she yelled, or I said, because you always want to let the reader know who is talking in the story. One last way to hook your reader if you are teaching using informative writing is to start with an amazing fact, such as starfish do not have a brain. These are all great ways to hook your readers when you are writing a story or a type of writing.